Understanding how wealth is created. Part 1. Wealth. How to get rich without getting wealth. Understanding how wealth is created. I'd like to think that if I lost all my money and you dropped me on a random street in any English speaking country within 5 or 10 years, I will wealthy again because I just a skill set I have developed that anyone can develop. It's not really about hard work. Restaurant 8 hours a week, you are not going to reach. Getting rich is about knowledge. What you do is being when to do it. It's much more about understanding than purely hard work. Yes, hard work matter, and you can't skimp. What does skim means? Skim skim I don't know what's the meaning of skimp on it. You can't skimp on it, but it has to be direct in the right way. If you don't know yet what you should work on, the most important thing is to figure it out. You should not grind at a lot of hard work until you figure out what you should be working on. I came upon a principle in my tweet strong below for myself when I was really young, around 13 or 14. I have been carrying them in 13 years. God, I have been living with them over time. Sadly for Sadly or fortunately, the thing I got really good was at looking at business and figure out output of maximum average of actually create wealth and capture them on some creative wealth. This is actually what I did my famous two-test from award. Of course, everyone of these tutor can be extrapolated into hours of worth of conversation. The two-test from below is a good starting point. The two-test from try to information tense, very concise, high impact and timeless. It has all information and principles. So if you absorb these and you work hard over 10 years, you get what you want. How to get you want. Seek wealth, not money or status. Wealth is having asset that earn while you sleep. Money is how we transfer time and wealth. Status is your place in a social high. If you understand ethical wealth creation is possible. If you secretly despite wealth, it will elude you. Ignore people playing a status game. They gain status by attacking people playing wealth creation games. You are not going to get rich renting out your time. You must own equity, a piece of business to gain your financial freedom. Yes, that's right. You will get rich by giving society what it wants but does not know how to get it at a skill. Pick an industry where you can play long-term game with long-term people. Okay. The internet is massively broad and the possible space of careers. Most people haven't figured this out yet. Play iterated game. All the turn in life, whether in a wealth, relationship, or knowledge, came from compound interest. Pick business partner with high intelligence, energy, and above all integrity. Don't partner with a cynic, pessimist. Their beliefs are self-fulfilling. Learn to shell, learn to will. If you can do both, you will be unstoppable. Arm yourself with specific knowledge, accountability, and leverage. Specific knowledge is a knowledge you cannot be trained forward. If society can train you, it can train someone else and replace you. Specific knowledge is found by pursuing your genuine curiosity and passion rather than whatever is what right now. Building a specific knowledge will feel you will feel like to you play to you. Like play to you, but you will look like work to others. When specific knowledge is taught, it's through apprenticeships, not school. Specific knowledge is often highly technical or creative. It cannot be outsourced or automated. Embrace accountability and take business risk into your society will reward you with your responsibility, equality, and leverage. Give me a lever long enough and a place to stand and will no move towards. Fortune, Fortunes require leverage. Business leverage comes from capital, people, and product with no cost of replication. Capital means money. To raise money, apply your specific knowledge, accountability, and so resulting good judgment. Labor means people working for you. It is the oldest and most found over form of leverage. Labor leverage will impress your power, but don't waste your leverage on chasing them. Capital and labor are for many is still there. Everyone is chasing capital, but someone has to give it to you. Everyone has tried to lead, but someone has to follow you. Code and media are permissionless everywhere. They are the leverage behind your new reach. You can create software media that work for you while you sleep. An army of robots is freely available in this spectrum of heat and space efficiency. Use it. You can't code, write book or blogs, record video and podcast. There is a free force multiplier for your judgment. Judgment require experience but can't be full, fast, available. Learning fundamentals. There is no skill called business. About business magazine and business classes. Study microeconomics, game theory and fast psychology, persuasion, ethics, mathematics and computer. Reading is faster than listening. Doing is faster than worrying. You should be too busy to do coffee while still keeping an uncluttered calendar. Scent and inference and aspirational personal hourly rate. If you're fixing a problem, will shave less than hour rate. Ignore it. If outsourcing a task will cost you less than hour rate. That work as hard as you can, even though you who you work with and what you work on are more important than how hard you work. Becoming the best in the world at what you do, keep redefining what you do until that is true. There are no get rich quick scheme. There are just someone else getting rich off you. Apply specific knowledge with leverage. Eventually, you will get what you deserve. When you are don't finally get healthy, you realize it wasn't what you are seeking in the first place, but that is for you. Summary: productize yourself. Or somebody says productize, so what does it mean? Productize and yourself. Yourself has a uniqueness. Productize has a leverage. Yourself has accountability. Productize has specific knowledge. Yourself has a specific knowledge in there. So all the species, can we combine them in these words? If you're looking toward the long-term goal for getting wealthy, you should ask yourself: is this authentic to me? Is it myself that I am projecting, and then I am scaling now. I am scaling with labor or what, capital or code or media. So it is very handy, simple. No money. This is hard. This is why I say it take decades. A decade to execute. What the better part of the decade may be figuring it out what you can uniquely provide. What's the difference between wealth and money? I just turn off the fan. That's why I'm getting sweat right now. Money is how we transfer wealth. Money is social credit. It is the ability to credit and debit in your people's time. If I do my job right, if I create value for society, society say, oh, thank you, we own something in a fortune for very little. Let's call that money. Wealth is thing you want. Wealth is asset that you can easily buy. Wealth is a factory robot cracking out thing. Wealth is a computer program that running at night serving other customer. Wealth is even money in the way that is being reinvested in your other asset into other business. Even a house can a form of wealth because you can rent it out. That is probably a lower productivity use of land than commercial enterprise. So my definition wealth is more business, much more businesses and assets that can earn while you sleep. Technology democratizes consumption but consolidates productions. The best person in the world at anything get to it for anyone. Society will pay you creating things it want, but society doesn't yet know how to create those things because if it they wouldn't need you. They would already be stamped out. Everything in your house, in your workplace or history used to be technology at one time. There was a time when oil was a technology that made J.D. Rockefeller rich. There was a time cars were technology that made Henry Ford rich. So technology is the set of things that Alan Kay said that don't quite work yet. Once something work, it will technology. Wow, that's great quote. I love it. We're moving with the quite speed, quite good speed. Shall we continue? Up to this point, we have learned that asset is those things that doesn't make sense in the long term. Wealth is that create you asset. That's great asset for you, especially. And if you want to be wealthy, you want to figure out which one of these things you can provide for society that it does not know. Then you have to figure out how to scale it, because if you only build it, that's not enough. You are multiple thousand, under thousand million of savings from and his team of course figured out how society want a smartphone, a computer in their pocket that had all capability times 100 was easy to use, so you figure out how to build it and then figure out how to scale it. Good. Now move to the next topic. Find and find and build specific knowledge. Sales skills. Sales is a form of specific knowledge. There is such thing as naturalness in there. You run into a time when start a venture capital, when you meet someone who is natural, say you just know they are amazing, they're really good at what you do. This is from a specific knowledge. Obviously, somewhere what they didn't learn in classroom setting, they learn probably in their childhood, schoolyard or like negotiation with their friend, maybe some genetic component in the DNA. But you can improve sales skill. You can read Robert Genie. You can go to sales training seminar. You can do door to door sales. It's brutal, but we will very quickly. You can definitely improve your sales skills. Specific knowledge cannot be taught, but it can be learned. Aha! When I talk about specific knowledge, I mean figure out what you are doing towards a teenager almost effortlessly. Something you don't even consider a skill, but if you don't notice your mother, your best friend growing up on an example of a specific knowledge could be physical musical talent, instrument, and obsessive personality. You dive into things and remember them become love for science fiction. You were into reading sci-fi, which means you absorb a lot of knowledge very quickly. Playing a lot of games, you understand game theory pretty well. Worshipping, digging into friend network, you might become a very interesting journalist. A specific knowledge is sort of weird combination of unique traits from your DNA, your unique upbringing, and your response to it. It almost baked into your personality and your identity. You can hone it. No one can compete with you on being you. Most of life is a search of who or what need you most. For example, I love to read and I love technology. I learn very quickly and I get fast. If I had to go on in a profession where I required to tunnel down 4 or 20 years into the same topic, I'm venture investing, which require me to come up speed very quickly in technologies. I am rewarded for getting rewarded because new technology come along. It matches up pretty well with this basic knowledge. Scientists, there are were lot of my moral hierarchy come. I view scientists along with but the group of society have made a real breakthrough and control to providing the society not to take anymore. It's good, brother. It's good. I know nobody's going to watch it, but still keep reading it until I can't able to speak fluently. That's my goal of doing this challenge. Okay, do you get it why I'm doing this challenge? I want to speak fluently in front of anyone. That's my goal, and I will achieve it in any of the case. Nobody can stop me from doing this. To get it, whoever is listening in the future, I'm going to learn it, brother or sister. Just listen to me. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to speak it out loudly in front of anyone without any hesitation. That's my goal of doing this challenge. I know how to read it. I know how to read. I know how to. I know how to. That's the point. That's why I'm doing this challenge. I want to come up with different ideas, different lines. That's the goal of doing this challenge. I'm not nervous in any of the occasion. I just want to develop in the skill, and skill take time. If you are thinking I'm nervous here, I'm not nervous here. I just want to learn. I know I'm using just many times, but still I'm doing. To get it in this channel, I record at least 15-minute video and upload it 15 minutes. So let's wrap wrap up this video. The internet has massively broadened the possibilities space of career. Most people haven't figured this out yet. Okay, we will continue this chapter again tomorrow. Find and build a specific knowledge. Okay, this is the man of whom we are talking about. This is the man. This is the man. Do you get it? Noel Ravikant. I hope I'm going to meet him one day. This is the man. Noel Ravikant. He's gone out in the let's wrap up of today video. We'll meet you tomorrow. Bye दोस्तों.